10 at 10.
Did you open it? What did you do with it? And she's like, no, I didn't do anything.
A local woman has a message for parents after she found her 9-year-old playing with this needle. Scared to death is how the mom of 3 describes her reaction. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. Over the weekend, a Moorhead woman found the needle in her daughter's bed.
She's not sure what was in it, but wants to warn other parents about what happened. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter, Nicole Johnson, has the exclusive story.
There's a bus stop right out here, actually.
There are a lot of things parents don't want their kids picking up and playing with, but one local mom has quite the story.
I'm kind of even nervous to let them play outside.
She doesn't want to be identified.
That night, I was making my daughter's bed, and she hides like markers up there so her brothers don't get them. And I found the needle up there. That's when I freaked out, and she said she found it outside.
This is the needle she found. Her 9-year-old called it a treasure that came from their yard outside their Moorhead home.
Who knows if somebody threw it out the window?
She's not sure what was inside of the needle, but she can't shake the feeling it could have been illegal drugs.
Who knows what would happen to her if she were to open that top part of it.
She got rid of the needle. What lingers is the conversation she needs to have with her kids.
I can't be the only one. There's no way.
Talking to her 9, 5, and 2-year-old about what drugs look like and why they're dangerous has never crossed her mind until now.
After school, there's always kids playing out here, and on the weekends too.
She isn't blaming anyone about what happened. Rather, she says it's a wake-up call for parents, saying the recent drug crisis is impacting everyone in the community.
I just didn't really think it would affect me at all. But yeah, it's scary.
Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
Local police tell us if you find a needle, regardless of what's in it, treat it like it's dangerous, and then put it in a puncture-proof container and throw it away.
Bill Clinton's coming to Fargo a week from this Friday. That's May 20th, to campaign for his wife, Hillary Clinton. The former president will be busy that day, making stops in South Dakota, North Dakota, and Montana on the 20th, just ahead of the June 7th primaries. We don't know where or when he'll be speaking, so stick with Valley News Live for more information on this story. And as we told you last night, Democratic Party presidential candidate Bernie Sanders will be coming to Fargo this Friday. He's hosting a rally at the Ramada Fargo Convention Center. We're told he'll be discussing a wide range of issues, including his plan to make public colleges and universities tuition-free and ensuring universal health care. Doors are going to open at 11 a.m. at the convention center. The event is free and open to the public.
A rest area near Dalton, Minnesota is back open tonight after a report of a man with a gun forced it to temporarily close. It happened at the Hansel Lake rest area on Interstate 94 this afternoon. The Minnesota State Patrol says a person called 911 and reported he had a handgun and that he was worried people were out to get him. After a short negotiation, the suspect was taken into custody without incident and taken to Lake Region Hospital in Fergus Falls for an evaluation. No one was injured in that incident.
The inside of Pebble Lake Take 5 convenience store in Fergus Falls, Minnesota, has a lot of damage tonight after an explosion happened at the store's refrigeration unit. Valley News Team's Natalie Parsons spoke with the owner of the store, who says they're very lucky.
Bill Ring was working in his Pebble Lake Take 5 convenience store the same way he has done for the past 20 years. But this day ended differently than all the rest.
Our gas tank blew up in the cooler.
And the damages to this building are extensive.
Blew out inside the building, blew out part of the back wall, took down all the ceiling tile inside.
A man by the name of Roger Dittman suffered burns and was transported to the hospital. He had been working to repair the store's refrigeration unit. Ring says there were a few people on site either gassing up their vehicles or in the store. He is thankful the explosion did not happen during peak hours.
There's times you got 20 people in here, you know, and other times you got very few. I mean, you hit at the right time, basically.
The exact cause of the explosion is still under investigation, and Ring says he doesn't know if the Pebble Lake Take 5 will ever be opened again.
I don't know. We'll just have to wait to see what the insurance says and everything else.
In Fergus Falls, Natalie Parsons, Valley News Live.
And we're told the fire marshal plans to inspect the Pebble Lake Take 5 tomorrow morning.
Making sure kids get home safely when they get off the bus is every school's priority. Harwood Elementary School is taking that one step further. Each student now scans an ID card, which confidentially tracks the date, time, and location of their entry or exit from the bus. Valley News Team's Giovanna Simic tells us how this new system will enhance student safety.
Harwood Elementary School has over 100 students riding the bus every day, making it difficult to keep track of them.
Big goal of this project is to enhance student safety.
Students riding the bus have an ID card they scan when they get on and off the bus. Bismarck School District is the only other district using this system in North Dakota, making school security even tighter.
Another level of support to make sure that we have a really good system in place to know where students are, and in case there's an emergency or anything comes up.
It's working out really well. It's the easy use is what we really like.
So if a child gets off at the wrong stop, it makes a search for them a lot easier.
With this system, we'll be able to go out and find where that student got off at and really narrow our search.
And in case of a bus emergency, the school won't have to contact all the parents.
If we are delayed, let's say the bus breaks down, we know which students are on the bus and we can contact those parents directly.
Kids can also use the cards to buy school lunch and get library books. And it's not a problem if they lose their card.
If the kids don't have their ID, that barcode, they can punch their student ID.
Giving parents and school officials a sigh of relief. In Harwood, Giovanna Simic, Valley News Live.
Harwood Elementary School is finishing up the test run this month, and West Fargo Public Schools is hoping to add this to all the elementary schools starting this fall. Fargo Public Schools does not have this system in place, but it's something they hope to add in the near future. And remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. You can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day.
Tater tots have taken Capitol Hill by storm today with Senator Al Franken's annual hot dish competition between members of the Minnesota congressional delegation. This is the 6th annual Minnesota congressional delegation hot dish competition. Though politics were aside and members of Congress still battling it out, in the kitchen, Senator Franken and his colleagues put their best recipes forward before 3 Minnesota judges that Franken says with such high caliber judges, not as many fights breaking out over the days to show favoritism.
I feel like the heat is tamped down on the competitiveness. I think everyone does their best, but I think this is now the 6th annual. I think there should be more of this around this place. And this is just a kind of a bonding experience around a great Minnesota tradition.